Good morning again, everyone. Magandang lalaki ako at magandang babae kayo, magandang lalaki rin kayo. Okay. Today our topic is life plan. Okay. What's your plan? Let's plan. When we go out to travel, we do a lot of planning. When we do projects, we do a lot of planning. Our whole lives are full of plans. We plan where to go. We plan what to do. We plan what time should we go there. We plan our list of activities. We have itineraries. Whenever we go to hiking, we have every minute plot out because it is important to make the best of the moment. We have a lot of plans in our lives. Do you have a lot of plans? For sure, I know. Of course, you have a lot of plans. But the question now is, do you have a plan about your life? About your whole life? That's another question. That's a deeper question. Just like we want to make the best of our moment in trekking, hiking, party, celebration, that we do plans for it, we also want to make the most of our lives. That's why we plan our lives. And today, let's talk about it. Let's talk about our life plan, specifically Christian life plan. Oh, is there such thing like that? Yes, there is a Christian life plan. And there are three relevant questions that can help us make our life plan. First is to answer the question, who am I? Sino ako? We start from our reality. Or you can also ask, where am I? Or how am I today? The second question is, who do I want to be? Where am I going? How do I want my life to be? That's a second relevant question. And the third is, how can I get there? What's the path? So just imagine like a travel. Who am I? Who do I want to be? And how can I get there? What's the path? Where is the way? And in the school of life, we have tried to answer this in the light of our Christian faith. If we can recall all what we have learned about our faith, we can answer this actually. Who am I? What's my identity? I am love. My deepest and most profound identity is love. I am made in the image and likeness of God, who is love. Who do I want to be? We are made by love and for love. Our purpose is to bring out the most in us, to be that greatest possible version of ourselves, the greatest love that we can bring out, and to build this, what we have called the kingdom of God, the family of love, a society, a place of love. That's our purpose. That's where we want to go. That's what we want to build, right? And the question is, how can I get there? The third question. By loving. Last week, if you remember, some of you have joined, we talked about the 5 love languages by Dr. Gary Chapman. And we talk about also the 6th love language, which is evangelization. These are parts of how to grow in love. We grow in love in the measure that we love. Quite obvious, but sometimes we forget it. So it's important to remind ourselves about this Christian life plan that we have. It's very simple, very simple. It's not that complicated. It's clear, and that's it. This is the image. Okay, so you have this small heart, which is me. I am love. And I want to be that big heart. I want to bring out the best version of myself. And the road to go there is the how. How can I get there? And what I'm doing right now is already either going away to that direction or going towards that direction. Now that we are in this youth online encounter, I'm sure that we are taking steps towards the direction of being this big heart, the best version of ourselves. Do you agree with that? This summarizes the life plan of a Christian, of everyone. Let me zoom in and let's take a pause. Just look at that for 5 seconds. Try to keep that in your heart because this is the summary of all that really I want to share with you. This is the map. This is the life plan. It feels like this is a elementary drawing, right? but but this is it. That's it. And to be specific, this life plan is called to be Christ. To be Christ. That big heart is not an abstract. That big heart is specific and concrete. It has an image, which is Christ. The love we all aim for, our best version, our maximum realization is Christ. The goal of each and every Christian is to reproduce Christ in the world of today through his or her being, through Jello, through you, Sophia, Paulo, Kyle, Kenneth, Ezekiel, through each one of us, we can reproduce Christ today. What does it mean? A person who loves passionately, a person of service, a person of compassion and mercy, a person of love with a universal, sacrificial, unconditional love. Our goal in life is to bring out Christ in us. Jesus said, I am the way, the truth, and the life. And just like any other plan, we need to put more specific details, right? Okay, sige, this is the general plan. So what are these particular details? How to go there? Where's the path in all of this? Putting more details, let me show you this. Okay, again, we see there Jesus saying to us, I am the way, the truth, and the life. And to make our life plan more concrete, we have this. Okay. Yeah. We have 5 dimensions in life. Spiritual, social, intellectual, personal, and professional. It can be said in many other ways, but in a nutshell, we have a spiritual life. We have this love life with God, our relationship with God. We have our social life, our love life with our family, our partner, our friends. Intellectual life, our knowledge about God, ourselves, and the world, the nature, science, and humanities. Fourth, we have personal life. This is our self-love, our self-care, the way we carry our daily cross, and the way we accept humiliations that come from loving. And lastly, professional life, our love life with the world, with the society, with the people, and with the nature, which is important to include because we now are facing different challenges in the nature. We have a climate change in all of this. So when we think about the professional life, it's not only about the service, to other people, but also service to other creatures, to other beings, for the trees, for the animal, uh, for our common home. So now we have a more detailed life plan. And the question is, are you aware of these 5 dimensions, and do you have plans to grow in each of them, in each of the 5? They say if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. If you fail to plan, you plan to fail. That's it. To plan is to be intentional in our growth. And we want to grow to that big heart, to bring out the best in us, right? So we need to plan if we want to reach out the maximum capacity that we have. Today, I just want to focus in this highlighted part, which is our professional life. Professional dimensions. We can maybe someday look into other dimensions in life, but this one in particular, because as we all know, most of us, or maybe all of us, are in that discerning time of our lives, or turning point, where we want to take decisions on what course to take for those who are graduating from senior high school going to college, and also from those who are discerning if either I will study again or work, or for those who are discerning what work to take or when to take it, or for all of us in any case, because we take big decisions in life. Okay, let's ask some help. I will ask some help from Pope Francis. Pope Francis, tulong, helping hand. How to take decisions on choosing our vocation. Okay, in his encyclical Christus Vivit, for the young people, on the chapter on discernment, he reminds us that our ultimate goal is God. He reminds us this life plan that I'm showing to you. We are for God, and God as us, that we give ourselves for others. He said, so often in life, we waste time asking ourselves, who am I? You can keep asking, who am I? Well, that's not bad. You can keep on asking that for the rest of your lives. But the real question is, for whom am I? Para kanino ako? Of course, you are for God. But He has decided that you should also be for others. And He has given you many qualities, inclinations, gifts, and charisms that are not for you, but to share with those around you. So just like the diagram, we need to know who we are. We need to know our qualities, inclinations, gifts, and charisms that we have received from God. Of course, yes, through our efforts too. It's like this fruit in the vine. We need to labor, we need to till the soil, but the rest, the growth, is really from God. But more than that, more than just knowing who we are, it is tantamount important to know for who we are. Para kanina tayo. That we are for God, that we are for that big heart, for Christ, for our Father. And if we know that, we will not lose track. We can also get some motivations from our very own Heidelin Diaz, who I see she really lived out this what Pope Francis was saying. She credited her accomplishments to God and offered her medal gold to God. Her life now bless many people. I watched her in this live interview with Gretchen Ho the day after she got the prize. And then I'll show you her speech. She said this. Hindi pa din ako makapaniwala hanggang ngayon. Kahit hawak-hawak ko yung medal, gusto kong magpasalamat kay God. Ginawa ko yung best ko. Okay, I did my best. But not only that, sinurrender ko sa Kanya, God, ang lahat. Yung outcome, yung result ng competition. All this time, God is with me. God is with Team HD. God is with this journey. She is a good example of someone who grew not only in strength, not only in fame. The whole Philippines know her, not only Philippines, who grew also in wealth, no? Because she received a lot of financial blessings from different corporations after she won. But not only that, not only strength, wealth, and fame, which are good if they are directed into the right place. She grew in love, love for God and love for her nation. And now it's our time. Okay, it's our time to decide how we can serve more, we can love more God and others. There are some guiding questions we can ask ourselves when we are taking major decisions in life. And I want to share 3 of them. I got it from Pope Francis himself in the Christus Vivit, and then also from Bishop Barron. Okay, 2 of them are from Pope Francis and 1 from Barron. I invite you to take down these questions, just 3 questions if you have there some pen or in your computer. The first question is, do I know myself? Okay. Kilala ko ba ang sarili ko? More than my tantrums, more than my emotions, more than my mood, do I really know myself? Other questions we can ask under this are, do I know what brings joy or sorrow to my heart? What are my strengths and weaknesses? What are my inclinations and potentials? What are my dreams? For example, if you want to be an actor and you have a talent to be, then that might be your path. One of our brothers here, that was his dream before. He wanted to be an actor, but that was not like his talent maybe. Or maybe he could be if he really pursued that. How about you? You can dwell on these questions later. I'm just giving you them now, and later we can have the time of reflection for really trying to answer them. Second question is, which path makes me most generous? Anong daan yung makakagawa sa akin na maging mapagbigay pa sa aking kapwa at sa Diyos? Normally, people ask the other way around. They ask, what path will make me richer, will make me famous or powerful? What path will make me gain more? But these are problematic questions because they will not lead to our genuine human fulfillment. They will not make our hearts big, just like in the image. Money, fame, and power are just means. They are not the goal. Okay. Remember this image. Okay, I'll show you again. The big heart is the goal, not the money, fame, power, pleasure. Where is the money, fame, pleasure, power there if in case we need them? They are on the side of the way, the how. They are means. They are like tools to achieve, to arrive there in the big heart. But they are not the goal. They are good if they are on the right place, which is the way, not the goal. Okay. So this is the idea of the second question. Which path makes me most generous? So instead of asking, how can I get more? The question is, how can I give more? Of course, the more we receive as well, the more we can give. But the focus is always in the giving. How can I give more my talents, my service, and myself to God and to others? The third question is, how can I serve people better and prove most helpful to our world and to the church? To our world, mostly we think, how can I serve the society, to the world? Very important. But also let us try to think, how can we serve more the church, the people of God? Some questions under this are, what is my real place in this world? What can I offer to society? Do I have the abilities needed to offer this kind of service? If not, or maybe I have a little, the question is, could I develop those abilities? If yes, why not? What are the needs of the society I am sensitive of? Each of us have different sensitivities. Some have sensitivity with elder people, with the sick, with the farmers, sportsmen, women, for technology, science, education, spirituality, and so on. That's why we have different vocations. We have teachers, farmers, politicians, coach, computer science, engineers, doctors, religious, priests, and none. Because they see the need of the society and they want to give themselves, give their lives to fill that needs. Okay. So in the three questions, what struck you the most? What can help you the most? That's the question. In different careers, we can see that there are already excellent and holy people who can guide us, who can inspire us to this path. Let me show you some, just some of the saints who try to live out this Christian life plan that I've shown you. These are holy people who inspire us in our professional careers. We have for registered nurses, Saint Agatha of Sicily. For teachers, Saint John Baptiste de La Salle, para sa mga taga La Salle, kilala niyo yan. Accounts and bankers, Saint Matthew the Apostle. Doctors and surgeons, Saint Luke. Lawyers, Saint Thomas More. Engineers, Saint Patrick. Architects, Saint Thomas the Apostle. Editors, Saint John Bosco, para sa mga taga John Bosco. Scientists, Saint Albert the Great. Artists, Saint Catherine of Bologna. Computer science, recently we have Blessed Carlo Acutis, and for social work we have Dorothy Day. She's not yet a saint, but she's a good inspiration. So we see that we are not alone in this path. There are many people who have already tried to live out the life plan. Okay, let me end with my personal experience. When I was finishing high school, I didn't really know what course to take. I didn't have any idea. And I was not aware of my Christian faith yet. So I just thought of maybe I can take hotel and restaurant management not because I would like to cook, but because I like eating. And it looks cool, these hotel people and restaurant people. And I didn't pass because they had this height requirement. And back then I was small. I didn't pass that height requirement. I was like 5 feet and 4 inches. I didn't pass. And then now I'm 5'7" or 5'8", something like that. I can pass that. So I ended up taking computer science. Again, not because I was good in programming or math, but because I like playing computer games. And on the way, I just learned. I just learned to love programming. I just learned to love different subjects, the logic and all of this. And then I enjoyed it. thanks be to God, He gave me the blessing of excelling in that sense. And then I got a job. And then when I got the job, I discerned. I really discerned what job to take. I received 3 offers. First offer I rejected because it was there in Laguna. It was far from my family and friends. I prioritized my relationship with them. I wanted to be with them. Okay, so I rejected it. The second offer I rejected again. It was from Accenture. It is a well-known computer organization or company. I rejected. They offered me like high salary, like 25,000. Imagine for my first job. But I rejected it because they said that they work a lot there. Even though they paid the overtime, they work a lot overtime talaga. So sabi ko, para bang I didn't like that yet. No, not yet siguro by that. I wanted to give more time with my spiritual life also. So the third one, they offered me a place which is near from my family and friends. Makati lang. Okay, mga 2 jeep lang yan. And then the salary is good. Okay, the position is good. And then near that place, near the building, we have this Verbum Day School of the Word activities weekly. So I could also have my spiritual life grow. So that was my discernment process then. I wanted not only to grow in my professional life, but also in other dimensions in life. Spiritual, social, intellectual, and what's the other one? Personal life. So in the discernment, this is not just one sitting. It's really a process. And it's good to have the criteria and to know the life plan so we can be more aware how to choose well with faith, always with the Lord. So now I invite you in this time of reflection to take at least one of the 3 questions. The idea here is not to make decision. We cannot make decision in just 10 minutes. But it is a step. It can help in crystallizing, in confirming, in or making for the first time a decision that you want to take wherever you are. Okay. Try to take it seriously because big decisions take big discernment also. Okay, so among the 3 questions, what struck you the most, you can deepen on that, reflect on that, and try to answer sincerely with faith and with the Lord. So again, these are the 3 questions, and I leave you in this time of prayer.